Ebola virus was last confirmed in Uganda on 20th September 2022 in Mwende district, central part of Uganda, and was eradicated within 69 days. However, by the end of the outbreak, the country recorded a total of 164 cases with 55 confirmed deaths and 87 recovered patients. In a bid for the government to fight and mitigate Ebola in the country, Ministry of Health has received 25,000 doses of Ebola vaccines from Johnson & Johnson at national medical stores in Kajansi, a 2-dose vaccine that will vaccinate 15,000 people.
What they're building.
Today we've received 25,000 doses of vaccines from Johnson & Johnson, which is a donation on request from the Ministry of Health. And these vaccines are a 2-dose vaccine, meaning that we vaccinate 15,000 people with a primer dose and subsequently a booster dose after 8 weeks. So these vaccines are a donation on request from the Ministry of Health, from Johnson & Johnson, who made this vaccine. And this process began way back in 2022 and has only been realized this week when these vaccines arrived. So this is part and parcel of the ministry and the government preparedness to fight and mitigate Ebola virus disease.
During the handover ceremony of the vaccines, Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Henry Chobe Bosa said that these vaccines are the second type of Ebola vaccine the country is receiving.
As you know, Ebola would usually use traditional means, what we call non-pharmaceutical interventions. Several of them, some of them including contact tracing, safe dignified barriers, and fewer medical countermeasures. So this time with these vaccines, for the second time, we are receiving these vaccines in this country. The first one was a Merck vaccine, which was initially deployed here in 2018, and then subsequently deployed in 2022. So this is the second type of vaccine.
Dr. Bosa adds that national medical stores will be responsible in managing the temperature of the vaccines and distributing it to the intended individuals.
NMS's role is going to be of course, they safely receive the vaccines. These vaccines are maintained at a very tight temperature range, very low, which NMS will ensure. NMS will further distribute these vaccines and take them to where they are supposed to be administered from, and make sure that they are moved and transported within those agreed upon temperature ranges.
Dr. Bosa further revealed that the vaccines are targeted for health workers in 20 high-risk districts, mainly on the western border with the Democratic Republic of Congo.
The targeted group are health workers in 20 high-risk districts, mainly on the western border with the DRC, and frontline health workers.
He explained to why they're targeting some particular groups, however saying that this analysis having pointed out to Kampala, health workers will be considered.
This vaccine is going to be voluntary after sensitization, and we don't have enough doses. So that's why we target these vaccines, those people, those individuals with whom we think are at very high risk.
Julius Momuza, Church of Uganda Family TV, News at 8.